I've seen the 2007 film Hairspray now a few times, and both times I've watched it, I've had the same opinion. I think the music is really good. I think visually it's pretty striking. It's got some very bold colours, some fantastic costumes that make it visually just a lot of fun to watch. The choreography is brilliant, at least engaging. But there's something about it that I can't quite put my finger on that I just find unnerving. And before anybody suggests it's not John Travolta dressed as a woman, I think that was a very interesting casting choice, but I think it works very well. But there is just something about it that I can't work out that just makes me feel uncomfortable. And if I had to guess, I think it's Tracy's personality. Nikki Blonsky plays Tracy Turnblad, and Tracy is this high school teenager in the 1960s in Baltimore, and she loves this TV dance show, and she desperately wants to be on it. And of course, she's not your stereotypical dancer. She is one of the main things about this character. Whenever this character is cast for stage shows, they are a little bit more rotund than your average dancer, and obviously it's her presenting this positive role model, but there are people in her life who don't want her to go on this TV show. For her, it's the best thing that's ever happened, but then of course the experience is not necessarily going to be what she envisioned it. I think the concept is really interesting. Obviously being set in the 1960s, I think that gives us, as I said, some fantastic costumes, and the music itself is really engaging. I really like it. I love the song Good Morning Baltimore. There are a lot of things in this that I thought worked really well, but I think the character of Tracy does not sit right with me. And even as I'm saying that, I can't quite expand on what I mean by that. So if you know what I mean by that, please let me know. I just think maybe her attitude's not always the best. Maybe it's quite a typical attitude for a teenager in the 60s. I'm not saying that it's not right and that it doesn't fit in with who she is or what her personality should be like. But whatever personality she is displaying, I just found particularly uncomfortable and not that pleasant to watch. So I kind of preferred it when she was dancing to when she was talking. Fantastically acted, very brilliantly acted, of course, by Nikki Blonsky. We have John Travolta as her mother, Edna, which I know some people have problems with. I personally don't, but I think that character is very annoying as well. Very well acted, but difficult to get on with for me. We also have Queen Latifah, Michelle Pfeiffer, Christopher Walken, a very young-looking Amanda Bynes, James Marsden, Brittany Snow, Zac Efron, of course, as Link Larkin. Very strong cast. The performances across the board are brilliant. As I said, the choreography I found to be very impressive. The staging I really enjoyed. It is something that I would happily see on stage, and I will at some point probably try and get round to seeing it on stage and see a live performance of it, because I do enjoy the musical numbers. But the character of Tracy, although brilliantly acted, I think just doesn't sit right with me. If you know what I mean by that, please tell me, because I can't quite work out what I mean by it. But as I said, I watched it twice because I remembered watching it previously and kind of liking it, but kind of not being that enamored of it. So I thought I'd give it another go and see if I could change that. And I just feel like my opinion is exactly what it was when I watched it the first time. Will I watch it again? I probably won't watch it again until I see it on the stage. Then I might watch it again after seeing it on stage to see how it compares, because I'm sure I won't remember the intricacies of it by the time I get round to seeing a live performance. It's interesting, it's good enough. You know, it's directed by Adam Shankman, and visually I think it is very engaging. Choreography's great, costumes are great. For me, it's missing something, and for me, that's an engaging protagonist. I think she provides a positive role model in some ways. I think she's got this great go-get-em attitude, which is something that's definitely inspiring. But some things she doesn't say just don't work for me. So, Hairspray is never going to be my favourite musical. But that's not saying much. I'm a big musicals fan. It takes a lot to become one of my favourites. But it's definitely a film I'd recommend. I'm still happy to recommend it. I just don't think it's perfect.